I'm 19. I was born and brought up in the UK, but I'm originally from India.
When was the first insomnia experience?
I'm guessing it started around 2019-ish. That's when I started losing a lot of sleep. So I'm guessing that's when.
How does insomnia affect everyday life?
It started affecting my day quite significantly. Actually, I was just too tired for anything. I just wouldn't have the energy for anything, and just started getting tired more during the day rather than the night.
What triggers insomnia?
Yeah, I guess you could say, well, back when I was in school, yeah, you could say studies, but when I got out, it would just be like, just like whatever happened to me in the day that bothered me. So like, yeah, it could be family, it could be something else, etc.
Specific events that triggered insomnia?
I would definitely feel like, my uncle passed away in 2019, February. That I would say that significantly it's probably what made me start to lose my sleep a lot.
What visuals and sound noises do you relate to insomnia?
Pictures wise, I always imagine like I'm stuck in some kind of, like, have you heard of the back rooms by any chance? Yeah, it always feels like I'm stuck in some kind of back rooms simulation type thing where I'm just running around in circles with no escape, and it's just, I want to get out desperately and stuff like that. And then sounds, I just hear white noise. I just sit there in silence, and it could be, sometimes my white noise disturb. Thankfully I was living in this peaceful neighborhood, but sometimes I'd be disturbed by like traffic noises, just random sounds outside. But most of the time I think it would be white noise, and it'd be irritating sometimes
Does therapy ease insomnia or help fight insomnia?
I started. I started seeing a therapist not too long ago. It was in the same year as the toxic relationship. After I ended it, eventually I started seeing a therapist for other reasons, and she kind of helped me reduce my stress levels, just help me calm down a little bit. And I feel like she told me that by calming down and stuff, you naturally you don't have anything to worry about, and I think I gradually reduced my insomnia. I mean, there are nights where I still can't sleep, but it's definitely reduced from what I used to have before.
I'm from Turkmenistan. It's a part of USSR, Soviet Union, in Central Asia, and I'm 26.
When was the first time you experienced insomnia?
I started realizing that I'm not able to sleep as I used to when I was a teenager. I don't remember exact date or the age, but that's when it started, when I was transferring from elementary to high school.
How many hours do you get to sleep?
Depends. If I don't take pills and if I haven't slept for 2-3 days, then I can sleep like 5-6 hours. But if I'm taking pills every day, then still it's a bit hard for me to fall asleep, but still I manage to sleep, but not properly. Even if I take pills, I might wake up.
What emotions and feelings do you experience when you can't sleep because of insomnia?
Irritation, anger, worry. Yeah, mostly those three.
To what do you get frustrated or angered when you don't get enough sleep?
To all the things that I couldn't finish, or I couldn't give all of my best, or all of like 100% to accomplish it, you know, because I feel weak, I feel not motivated, or if I know that I have assignment coming up soon at school, but I feel so weak, I feel so, distracted, that I cannot fully give myself to it, because I know I'm capable of much more, but it's just pulling me down, my insomnia.
How does insomnia affect you physically?
When I haven't slept for long and I can feel the pain in my bones, my entire body, as if it's going to go collapse. But I had extreme moments of insomnia when I haven't slept like for 3 days. And at one point I just like started shivering, I just started shaking and collapsing, and I just went out. I don't know if I fell asleep or lost the consciousness. It used to happen a lot, especially when I had really bad stress, or when I was worried, or when I lost some close people, or when I was going through some abuse, bully. Yeah, that's used to happen.
How did domestic abuse and stress trigger insomnia?
I can't say that changed my life, because there was a constant domestic abuse since childhood, as long as I remember myself. But noticing, and when falling asleep became harder and harder, and stress became, as I grew older, even more, that's when I started realizing that something is really wrong with me, with my psychology, or with my sleep, or everyday life tasks. And I had the reason for insomnia since I can remember myself. But it started affecting me greatly. I can't give you exact age, maybe. It's like a puzzle. It's like it would just add up slowly, and then I started seeing the part of the picture, and then realizing that it's getting worse and worse.
How culture and background respond and cause insomnia or worsen insomnia?
Domestic violence, for example, in my culture, it is it is accepted as a normal thing to raise your kids in a very strict environment, and if needed you will beat them out even if they're bleeding, you know. So it's not more like Western understanding. There is no woman's right, or there is no, you can't just go to police if you get domestic violence from your parents or from older people, you know. There is no one to protect you. Instead, it's considered to be something to be ashamed of. For example, I really wanted to go to a psychiatrist, but in my culture, in my country, if you go to it and someone finds out, you'll be an object of mockery. They will be laughing at you. They'll be saying, what a disgrace, what kind of daughter she is, what kind of a child, you know. There must be something wrong with her if she's going to psychiatrists, psychologists, whoever. And I always wanted to go, but I had a fear. Then after moving to London, I used to get a lot of appointments. I used to beg for help. And the day of appointment arrives, I'm just sitting there, I just cannot move, as if something inside me is not letting me go. It's just this fear, this worrying, I couldn't decide. And then I called back and I had to cancel it.
What do you think of when you can't sleep?
A lot of things that I can't even put them in order. It's just different scenes from different moments. It's just popping out my regrets, or I don't know, guilt or shame, or I know even if I was the one who was hurt, I still try to, I still try to feel sorry for the person who hurt me and try to find excuse for him or for her. And then I start feeling guilty and then again mad it's just a lot of things going on in me. It's like a war inside of me. I just cannot fight it sometimes.
What colour and sound do you relate to insomnia?
The color would be definitely gray. Gray, white, yeah. I don't know how to describe this sound, but do you know it's kind of a signal sound that comes from far to close and close, like, you know, a kind of ear ringing, yeah.
How is insomnia treated? Can you mentally resolve insomnia?
I think I have to, like, medicine and all that, it might help, but for a while, it's not permanent. But I think it has to be worked within, and here. I think I start to learn slowly, forgive all this, forgive everyone who hurt me. When I find the peace inside of my mind and in my heart, I believe that I will be able to live more calmly and sleep better. And I believe it has to be worked out within inside, yeah.